Hello guys, full-time Arsenal 2, Southampton 2. By the way, before I get going, I'm just going to say, I know you must watch these videos and be like, where does this man live and why do none of the lights work? And believe me, that second question is one I ask myself regularly. I am moving soon and I'm going to have my own little desk and studio and lamps. I'm so excited. Anyway, this is it for now. So, Arsenal 2, Southampton 2. The game, Unai Emery, it felt like he had to win, and one that it felt like he surely would win. I mean, Southampton have not been in good form. It feels not long ago they were losing 9-0 to Leicester City. Somehow we conspired to not only not win this game, but actually put in a performance that probably meant we should have been comprehensively beaten. The stats were not pretty. 21 attempts on our goal, just 12 on theirs. I mean, that is astonishing. We were outshot at home by Southampton, and given the chances they had in the last 20 minutes to set the seal on it and make it 3-1, they absolutely deserved to win. We did dominate possession in this game. I think we had about 60%, but in the first half we certainly did very little with it. Look, I know people get frustrated with Unai Emery for picking the back three and things like that. I just feel like whatever system he plays at the moment, it doesn't work. Whatever he tries, if he brings Mesut Ozil in, if he brings Lucas Torreira in, we all wanted Xhaka out. Xhaka's out. It hasn't changed things because there is something fundamentally wrong, I fear, at the club at the moment, and there's something that fundamentally doesn't really work. The relationship between Unai Emery and the squad, between him and the fans, it's all just off. And I think the sooner the board does something about it, the better. I actually feel for Unai Emery. I mean, look, we're all frustrated with him. None of us would like to be in his shoes, hearing, we want Emery out audibly in the North Bank as it was around me today. I agree he should go, but I kind of feel it's not on him at this point. It sort of reminds me of the fable of the scorpion stinging a frog when they're crossing the river, and they say to the scorpion, "Why did you do that?" And he's like, "Because I'm a scorpion." Why are Arsenal playing this way? Because Unai Emery is Unai Emery. This is what his teams look like, or certainly his Arsenal team. And I think we just have to accept that now. It's not like we're going to turn up at the Emirates Stadium one day and suddenly it's going to be beautiful. Suddenly it's going to be free-flowing, attacking football. That is not what the manager is trying to do. So I think, they need to make that change. Now, why it hasn't been made yet, I don't know. I can speculate that there's someone who they want who's not available. They think strategically it'd be better to wait until the summer. Maybe they think top four's gone at this point and they're gambling on Unai Emery's Europa League expertise, but I just think it's dangerous to leave it much longer. I mean, I saw real dissent in the stands today, people chanting against Emery, then fans turning on fans saying they didn't think that was appropriate. That is toxic stuff that we don't want at this football club. And I think the sooner we're rallying around a new man, the better, because I think it's just too far gone for Unai Emery at this point. I've just realised quite how chrome dome-like this lighting makes my head. So that's really raising the mood. What else to say? I mean, I think events in East London at the Olympic Stadium will play on Raul Sanlle's mind, with Tottenham running out comfortable winners against West Ham. Jose Mourinho, you look at his appointment Spurs and you look at their squad and you think there's a bit of a synergy there. They have a Mourinho squad with a lot of his type of players, and actually, of course I'm not Mourinho's biggest fan, but I can see a logic to giving him that squad. I think there is potential there. You look at Emery and Arsenal and it feels like a squad that isn't really constructed to what he wants to do, and that doesn't seem to suit him, and he does not seem to suit the players, conversely. A weird thing happened when it went to 2-2, when Lacazette got that last gasp equaliser, where the players almost sort of didn't celebrate it that much, or didn't sort of hurry to get the ball out, and certainly the fans didn't celebrate. There's almost a bit of a deflation, a sense of like, oh, well, we've equalised, so maybe that's a bit of a stay of execution. Maybe it will be. It probably shouldn't be, though. I mean, the scoreline of this game is less instructive than the performance, and the performance was dreadful. And it gave me no hope that in this run of easy, winnable fixtures that continues for the next 3 games, that we're going to turn it round. I think to get back in the hunt for top 4, we probably needed to win all these games. We haven't done that. I'm going to brave looking at the Premier League table. I almost can't face it. Leicester City are on 29 points. Arsenal are on 18. An 11-point gap. Yeah, it's not great. And their fixtures are actually pretty favourable, Leicester, over the next few weeks. That's without mentioning Chelsea. That's without mentioning a potentially revitalised Spurs. That's without mentioning Manchester United, whose form seems to have picked up. Wolves are above us. Wolves look a more coherent team. Very difficult to see where we go from here. Listen, I know the board don't want to be instructed by noise. They don't want to be led by noise. Don't be led by noise. Be led by facts. Be led by the stats. Be led by what your eyes show you, which is sadly a team that is not improving, that is getting worse, a team that is bereft of confidence, and that probably needs a change in approach to try and extract something like an appropriate level of performance from them. I've given Unai Emery the time of day. I actually think he's probably a capable coach in certain scenarios. This scenario, Arsenal 2019, is not it. It is not working. So I think a change has to be made. I don't think we can sit on this for too much longer. There was chanting and unrest in the stands today. That will only get worse. I'm sorry it wasn't more fun. Saturday, 3 p.m. at the Emirates Stadium. I really wanted to enjoy this game. I'm not angry with Emery. I'm not angry with the players particularly. I think the players aren't playing great, and I think a certain degree of responsibility does fall on them for that, but they're part of a system that isn't working. If this was any other club, you'd look at that and go, let's put it like this. Every fan of Chelsea, Spurs, United, Leicester, they'll all want Emery to stay. And I think that tells you everything you need to know. I'm going to get beamed up by these aliens, and I'll leave it there. All being well, in January I should be in a new flat. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, I'd love it. I'm kneeling to do this. Look, I'm kneeling. That's the best lighting I can get. Mental. Thanks for bearing with it in the circumstances. I mean, you're very generous people. Onwards, Frankfurt on Thursday. I mean, the Europa League has been marginally fun, so we'll always have that. I'm going to stand up now. Bye.